We got raptors in the cages on the right, raptors in the open on the left. The observation deck on top, you can see there's a door open in the back. So there's a staircase behind the wall that goes up, so you can explore up there, see the posters and pictures. You got kind of claw marks here in front of us, the same practical effects specialist that does the claws.
I like this one better.
Good. You can go to the
oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. So it's good.
Hey y'all, hey, Alicia here. So today is about to be a long and exciting day. I am going on a Jurassic Park tour, and then we're going to end it off with zip lining with a couple of friends. So where I'm at, the Jurassic Park World Universe, they filmed at this location, and so they're going to walk us through the tour, give us a little guide, and then we're going to have lunch, break for lunch, and then we're going to go zip lining in that area as well. And so I'm a little excited because it's a fun adventure. They told us to dress where we don't mind getting dirty, so I just have this long romper on, and it's pants, because I don't want no chafing when I'm doing the zip lining. And then I also have this hat that I will be bringing. I also have a kind of a crop top mesh jacket, and then of course I brought some gloves just in case. But I'm also going to walk through what else I am bringing in my little satchel. So this is a bag that I am bringing. It's just a crossbody bag that obviously I can throw over my body. So inside this front zipper, I have headphones just in case, because like I said, they are going to break us for lunch. And you know, just in case I need headphones, I have headphones. I have my wallet and such. I have some extra batteries for my camera. And that is all that is in that pocket. Then in this big pocket, I have this, it's a makeup bag, but what I have is all like my necessities. So I have sunscreen, I have hand sanitizer, oops, I have disinfectant wipes, deodorant. This was, for some reason when I ordered this, I thought it was the spray. I don't use roll-on deodorant. I use the spray deodorant, and so I thought I was getting mini spray-on deodorants, but because I bought this and it came, I'm going to use this up until I can get the spray-on deodorant, because that's what I prefer, is the spray-on. But I mean, it still does the job. Mints, some other smell good, some lip stuff. I think that's all in that pocket. And then I have some feminine wipes. And that is my essential bag. Never know when I bring these items, except for the sunscreen, on a daily basis, even if I'm not doing no extraneous workout, because you just never know when you might need to freshen up. I also have this what is it, neck mount for my camera, so I can get POV shots. So I have this, and then I also have this clip that I can possibly clip to my bag or clip to whatever device and get some shots that way. And then what I'm recording on is obviously my camera, but it's also on a tripod, and I'm going to use that tripod for when I'm zip lining to hold, and so I can get those shots as well. And then what I have is my hat, because I mean it's 8:40 is when it starts, so it's gonna be hot all day. So I have a hat. I have this mesh crop top jacket to throw on just in case if I need it. And then of course I have work gloves, because obviously we're ziplining, so I'll bring my own gloves, because usually whenever I'm using somebody else's gloves, for one, I don't like to use their gloves as far as businesses gloves, because I don't know how clean and sanitary they are. And then they get a size that fits all, and the all is usually the majority of, I guess, customers that they have, which are on the bigger side. And so those gloves be swallowing my hand. And so I'd rather just use my own gloves, because I at least know the cleanliness of it, and I know it's going to fit properly where I can get a good grip if I need to. And then what I also got was these, I don't know, I call them like the old people lanyards for glasses. But because, like I said, it's going to be hot and I'm going to be wearing glasses, but I don't want it to fall when I'm doing the zip lining. So I got this to go on my glasses, throw it over my neck. And so if my glasses do fall, it'll still fall on my neck versus falling into the pits. But that is all that I have, or that I'm bringing for this trip. Let me close this up. Okay, this little bag, real cute, real small and needed, packs everything that I need. And then the shoes that I'm going to be wearing are these, which has good grip on the bottom. Got these off of Amazon. And yeah, that is that. So I believe we get 2 hours for lunch, and they have a restaurant there where we can order food from, but I'm just bringing these snacks just in case. I may end up purchasing something from their restaurant. I know some of the people that I'm going with, they're packing their own lunch, but I don't necessarily know what to pack. Like, I don't want to do sandwiches, you know. I don't know. I don't eat like that no more. I remember when I was younger, we would pack, you know, sandwiches, Capri Suns, all that other stuff. But now I'm like, I'd rather just have a full meal or whatever the case. So I brought this, which is strawberry skin-on dried fruit. Haven't had these before, but should be pretty interesting. And I have these plantain chips that has a hint of lime. For some reason, I'm on a lime kick where I'm just putting lime in everything. And so got these two, and I'm just carrying it in my Bath and Body Works bag just cause I could throw this away when I finish these, or if I finish these. But these are the snacks that I'm gonna bring. I was debating on bringing water, but I didn't want to my water bottle, but I didn't want to have to add something else that I have to carry. And because of the zip line, when I looked at the videos, I didn't see where anybody had their bags. So if the bag that I'm bringing, I'm able to throw that on and still have the harness on based off of the videos that I saw. But with my water bottle, it's not going to fit in my bag, and I don't want to have to carry that because I'm going to be using my hand to, one, hold on to the rail thing, and then my second hand will be to film. So I'm not bringing a water bottle. Hopefully they have water bottles there, or water there that I can purchase. But this is all that I'm bringing, and I will see you all when I arrive. So to get up to this ranch, I had to walk up a hill, which wasn't that big of a hill, but still had to get up the hill. This is the different activities that they have. We are doing, again, the Jurassic Park tour and the zip line. I had to meet with our agent that was helping me with buying and purchasing this tour, because it was a group of, I want to say 5 or 6 of us. But one of the parties that was supposed to come, he is running late. And so I had to let them know. And then they said that he was able to do the next Jurassic Park tour outside of us. So he was going to take the next one, but he ended up taking another tour because he didn't watch the Jurassic Park movie. So it worked out fine for him. And then he met up with us later for the Zipline. And here they had a lot of stuff. It was a little pricey, but they had a lot of different items. I saw this wall that is not Jurassic Park, but Godzilla and King Kong. And so I wanted to take shots of that. And this is me just playing around with this wall. And I just had a little fun, but it was time to go. Google Maps is different.
Oh.
And so, yeah, that's what happened. So he's arriving. He's going to take the next one, though.
Okay. Are there?
Unless you can wait for him.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
Are there 500?
So the guy that you heard me talking to is Chris, and he was our tour guide for the Jurassic Park, and he was amazing. You'll see in other clips.
On the making of Jurassic Park.
Okay.
So when they started on Kauai and then had to come here after a hurricane.
Okay. In the clips to follow, when he's actually taking us through the tour, you'll hear how knowledgeable he is of not just the ranch itself, but even how it correlates to the different movies that were filmed on that ranch. Because not just Jurassic Park was filmed on that ranch. We had 51st Dates. We had some other movies. I can't remember right now, but I will get into that in the next videos that were actually filmed here. And he just goes in and he gives the different scenes that happen on there. And a lot of those were us just trying to visualize, because obviously Jurassic Park is about dinosaurs. And so we can't see, obviously, the dinosaurs there. But he did take us to like their headquarters. If you remember in Jurassic Park World movie, there was like this headquarters that they had, and they had the scratches on the wall. He takes us there, and that was my favorite of the whole tour, because that was actually hands-on, and I can actually see what's going on. So right now we're just getting into this truck bed, and he's going to take us to the tour. And so I'm going to hush and then let the videos play.
Whatever the hell class, so I had to get everybody together. I had to get into the house.
Beautiful Kualoa Ranch. Everyone say Kualoa. That's our namesake here in front of us. Now translated, the name of the mountain means long back, as it represents the body of a giant mo'o, the lizard. We'll get into that legend later on in the tour. For now, just to give you a little history of the ranch itself, Kualoa Ranch is made up of 3 valleys, or land divisions, and we refer to these land divisions as Ahu Kua'a. Can everyone say Ahu?
Ahu.
Kua'a.
Kua'a.
Ding dang, wah bing bang. Alright, so right now you're in the middle section, or Ahu Kua'a Kualoa. Now the ranch itself was established back in 1850 by a man named Judd. Dr. Judd came over with the medical missionaries from the U.S. from Boston to help translate medical journals into the Hawaiian language. Later, he became a trusted advisor and friend to King Kamehameha III, who later sold Dr. Judd this first section of the ranch, starting us off at 622 acres. Over time, his son Charles Hastings Judd would add the 2 neighboring valleys, totaling the ranch over 4,000 acres of land today. Now, jumping ahead in our timeline, after Pearl Harbor, the ranch was taken over and used as a military outpost. At the end of the war, the ranch was returned to the Judd family that through marriage had become the Morgan family. The Morgan family still owns and operates Kualoa Ranch today, descendants of Dr. Judd. Now, before the ranch...
We still are outside of the ranch. We haven't even went inside yet. That's how huge this area is. But he's just giving us different tours about how they have livestock and they allow free range for the livestock. And so once he allows us to go outside of this truck, he just tells us that if we ever encounter one, to just let them be. And so that's what is being discussed right now. But now we are about to go inside the Jurassic World, and it is met by this sign. And he said that this fence is electricity, but it's not, obviously. And so, yeah, he just full zoom brought us into the Jurassic World area, and now we're actually headed towards the area.
Carefully to the left, you'll see some real-life velociraptors crapping all over the place.
They smell too.
Yeah, and actually the cows actually played an interesting role in the Jurassic franchise. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the tour. For now, let me
Just want to take a moment and say it is so beautiful out here next to the water. Look at those waves, the sky. It was just so pretty out here. And again, it's like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. So amazing views.
It goes 7 stories tall, goes 120 feet through the mountain. Oh, wow. So inside, this was built in response to Pearl Harbor, but it was never used. So instead we turned it into a museum for the movie site store. So inside are some of the posters and props for the movies, TV shows filmed here at the ranch. Over here to the right, at the beginning of the tour, I introduced you folks to the term Ahu Kua'a for the land divisions. Now translated, Ahu means altar, Kua'a means pit. And a stone altar with a carving of a pig head on top, like you see here to the right, was used as a land border marker to know that you're crossing from one territorial boundary into the next. So we're actually leaving Lower Valley and entering the northern valley of the ranch of Kaava, also known as Jurassic Valley, if you're Jurassic fans, also known as Isla Nublar. So once we round the corner, going into the valley, I'm going to recommend video off the right side of the truck.
Everything on the right, huh?
Down below here on the right side is called Rainbow Beach, one of the local surf spots here on the island. You can see part of the main highway down below. That's called Kamehameha Highway. That will take you all the way up to the north shore, past the Polynesian Cultural Center at Turtle Bay, past Sunset Beach in Wahiawa, all the way up to Haleiwa Town. It's funny, it's called highway. As soon as there's an accident, there is like frequently enough that like if that road gets closed, the only way to go to the other side of the island is going all the way around the other way.
He's about to take us further down to where they filmed the movie. And once again, look at this view. It's amazing. We're literally just maybe a minute or so in it. If you could see the horses, people riding on horses right there, that's what I was pointing to. But we also get a close-up section when we actually do get out of the truck. Unfortunately, I'm a little indifferent when it comes to riding horses or taking animals out of their habitat, but that's another discussion for another video. Just enjoy these views. So here it's hard to imagine the scenes in the movie, but this is what's seen, and there was actual live caucus there, so that's what that is. But this is an actual scene that was in the movie.
Before the horses catch up to us, do you all want to do a group shot here? I'll get the whole valley behind you.
Yeah. Well, I think it did have a roll, but it
Yes. Sorry.
Before the horses catch up to us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you all right over here.
You gonna stand right there?
Yeah, right over here. It's perfect.
Okay.
We've got to do T-Rex pose too.
How do we do it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Like that?
Yes.
Nice little pose there. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do a nice wide shot too. 1, 2, 3. Now, who's good at Photoshop? This is the one you can Photoshop some dinosaurs in the background. Of that one.
Well, you don't have to. I got you. I'm gonna be a dinosaur.
All
right, you guys go take a group shot,
add dinosaurs
and I'll be a
into it.
dinosaur.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Whose phone is it?
That's a good one.
They gotta take their group photo.
Okay, yes.
No, we're good.
Oh no, you're good. Okay.
You're right. It's okay to be camera shot. The one we'll definitely do photos at is at our next stop. This is kind of like the intro to the whole valley here, but we're gonna get into more specific scenes later on. But yeah, take your time. Grab a few more photos. We'll load back on. I've got so much more to show you folks today.
There's so much more?
Oh,
We just got started.
Girl, this is over at like 12 o'clock.
Are we gonna go
it's a 2.5. We're it's a 2.5 hour tour.
Oh, look at the horses.
so much fun. This is the best. Are we gonna go to the part where we can get out?
You look so tired.
There's the hike one would be the jungle
Oh, I
tour that
see.
they did before, but they mostly drive most of the way up there.
Okay, I was gonna say, then I haven't done this one yet, so that's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get to some vantage points, and I'll explain why later on. So there's no hikes or tours that go to the top of these mountains.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I got on the last time I came. We stopped at.
Don't
look you anymore.
No, she's on there.
Yeah, the phone's gonna be better for this picture. In the scene in Jurassic Park. On the other side of that, y'all watch the Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle?
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. Yeah. So on the other side of that tree on the hill is where they discover all their abilities for the first time. When Dwayne Johnson taps his chest, he has that big list of his strength, speed, climbing, smaller in intensity. Kevin Hart's like strength, his weakness is strength, speed, cake.
Yes.
Alright, so let's do the group shot here in the front first. Then we'll do the one in the back.
Since my friends don't want to be my sacrificial lambs.
And 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. How many of y'all go around in the back? Yes. And after this, we do all the individual shots. Yeah.
Okay, what's our rules?
We want to try to go as ideally as possible. Try to go from shorter to taller. We all want to try to fit in this gap right here. We don't have to be right up against the log, but make sure that you can see the me.
I'll go over here. I can stand over here. Am I the tallest? No. Probably. Okay, I was gonna say that's the first ever.
Actually, that's perfect right there. So we're gonna look left, over the mountain, up into the clouds. Okay. I can't see him before that. You gotta make sure you see me. There you go. Yeah, right where y'all are is perfect.
Scary one, right?
So looking up into the cloud there, looking scared. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I need more scared. Can we like stretch the line up?
Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah. Looking over the mountain, up into the clouds. Bring the left hand. There you go. Perfect. Because I'm getting the faces blocked here. 1, 2. Perfect.
I'm over here like I don't know how to do scary face.
We can do some individual shots too.
Not that.
Alright. What do you want to do for individual shots?
Yo, are you really okay with being my sacrificial lamb?
So yeah, come around the front of the individual shots. Yeah. And you want to do like your punching the T-Rex? Petting the T-Rex?
Getting eaten by it.
Getting eaten by it?
Realistically, I can't.
Alright, so come up to about this section right here. Yeah. I'm gonna have it coming over the top coming at you.
Okay, let me put this on now. My bad.
2, 3. We'll do a little more of the portrait side.
I'm gonna try to fight it.
That'll be good. 1, 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will try to fight it. Let's see what I can do.
Can we do? Oh no, never mind. All right, I'm punching it.
Punch it. Okay, so come over here for that. Left foot forward. Left hand, high left uppercut. Lean into it, looking at your fist. Yeah, bring it out a little bit further. Yeah, hold it right
Go
there.
back where you were, please.
That's perfect. Hold right there. And 1, 2.
Okay, I'll take it. Thanks, that's cool.
That is cute.
So there's that scene. There's a scene when he pretends that his car's broken down on the side of the road. She pulls over to give him a jump start. He pranks her by pretending that he gets electrocuted. She, gets all sad, like her, telling that her grandfather died. Jump starting the car, and he feels bad. She's like, I got you. Bad pranks. Then the fence up ahead on the left. This is where Ula, played by Rob Schneider, is pretending to beat up Henry on the side of the road. And Lucy pulls over. She gets out her baseball bat, chasing him all the way to the tree line to the left. So all those scenes were filmed here on this road.
Me neither.
Right. I'll describe one more scene, and I'm going to talk about how these movies get made here. But over here to the right, you're going to see a movie poster for Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. And if you look to the right, there's a little cluster of palm trees there. That's where we had the transportation shed. This is the scene where Ruby Roundhouse has a dance fight with the guards. Remember, she's trying to flirt her way past the guards, not doing a very good job. The guards are getting suspicious. She turns to walk away like she's about to quit, but then she's reminded she has those dance fighting skills, and the boombox comes on to save the day. Ooh, baby, I love you every day. I'm Joe Young. So, lots and lots of movies that are filmed here. What does it take to make a movie here? Now, like I said, it depends on how big the scene is. We'll talk about Windtalkers and how that happens in just a moment now. But the next one, that Triple Frontier, over to the right, you'll see a couple of shacks up there on the hill. So, Triple Frontier is a movie on Netflix with Ben Affleck, Pedro Pascal, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, and others. They play these military veterans that go down to the jungles of Colombia had to steal a bunch of money from a drug lord. When they're in the helicopter carrying $250 million in cash, the helicopter malfunctions, crashing into the village here on the right-hand side where those shots are. Now, if you've seen Triple Frontier on Netflix, there's a scene earlier in the movie when Ben Affleck's character is dropping off his daughter at school. In that scene, there's two guys walking by the truck as Oscar Isaac gets out. One of them's wearing a red bandana. That's me. I got to be an extra in the movie.
Now I gotta go back and watch.
I was filming at an empty school over in Kapolei.
Where? It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah. It's a Netflix movie, Triple Frontiers.
Okay.
Let's talk about it because that bus is going to go a little further up here. So, Wind Talkers. Now, Wind Talkers was a 2002 movie with Nicolas Cage. And John Woo, the director, is a big fan of practical effects. Doesn't like CGI or special effects. He likes the scenes to look as realistic as possible. So he wanted to reenact an entire battle scene using the entire valley of Ka'abe. So the whole valley for one scene. 750 extras.
Yeah, to show us the scene that you're talking about.
The scenes.
So, I mentioned the bunker and the red and white radio tower. Now, if you look up the hill here, we have a similar one. And now, this represents the same scene in the movie. So Claire and Franklin get up to the top of the ladder and they pop out through here. Now, Claire closes the hatch on the baryonyx, and before they can even breathe a sigh of relief, the volcano begins to erupt. And if you look above our bunker, you see the taller part of the mountain up here? Then to the left are the little U-shaped crevices. Yeah. So in your mind, if you connect those 2 points, that's our cap of the volcano. That's what erupts in rocky lava shooting across the sky. Owen, Claire, and Franklin running down from the bunker there to here. Now Owen comes down the hill at the very top of the hill.
As you're seeing these different scenes in this video, comment down below if you remember seeing some of this in the actual movies. But that truck that you saw, he said it actually works. They drive it around just to make sure that it doesn't corrode or goes dead, but they say it's drivable. This is part of another area that is in the movie Jurassic Valley. And then standing behind him is a scene, if you remember, the main character is running down this hill and the dinosaurs are chasing after him. He was saying that was very significant because what they did was when they were shooting this film, they didn't close off the whole other tours. And so the people behind us, there was a tour that was ziplining. So when the actors was actually filming, all the people from the zipline was seeing was a man running and a guy in a cart chasing after him. And so, of course, in the natural, it looks crazy. But when the movie finally came out and you saw it, you see obviously the dinosaurs running after him. And so he was just giving us some kind of history on that. And this kind of like rock tree branch is fake. They said they took a portion of the actual branch and then made it into what it is that we're looking at. And so if you touch it, it's very soft. You could tell that it's fake when you touch it.
Don't let them out. Oh.
Plaster, styrofoam, chicken wire, plywood, paint, and a little bit of stucco. But all together, expertly make it look like aged and damaged concrete.
Wow.
That
does
right
look.
through that. Now, from here, we'll take a little bit of a break. We have a 40 model. That's the electric vehicles in Jurassic Park. And we have one of the original transportation cages for the raptors and one of the raptors inside. Again, if you're going to step over into the cage, I don't mind. Just be careful of the rust there. I'm going to grab some props from the truck and we'll line them on my back bumper. So if you want to do like selfies and stuff, you're welcome to do that as well.
Someone stepped on it.
I did not do that, I promise. Dang, brother. Why his toes been done like that?
Let me out of here! Oh, wait a minute. We gotta take a selfie.
Oh, is it? It's not authentic. You're a resident. I live here. I go here. Did you take a photo?
Here is some more trinkets that we could have used to put in our photos. We could have had the claw act like it's touching us, had the baby egg, all those things, but we just decided not to do so. And then what you will see now is us going to where the locals used to stay in on the beach. So on my right-hand side is where they would bring in the canoes and stuff like that. Next to it on the left is where they would fellowship, where they would eat. And then next to that is a woman's quarter. And then next to that one is the male quarter. And so this is what their structure of housing used to look like back in the day. So on our right is the actual location of where they shot the King Kong scene. And as we get closer, you're going to see a sign and the scene itself of these area. So these bones obviously are fake. They're made of styrofoam. And the people outside this truck is doing the movie tour. And so there's various different tours that go on this ranch. And because we have to pass this place to get to other parts of the Jurassic World shootings, he allowed us to just stop here, take pictures, take videos if we wanted to. And he gave us a little history on it. That sign right there, if you can see in kind of the middle corner on the right, that's the scene in the movie. This is the area that it was shot. You can see the different skeletons. You can see the heads, the ribs, all that area. Pretty nice, pretty decent. And so on this ranch, you can come back and just do all types of different tours. So continue to enjoy watching.
Oh, King Kong. He did say that, didn't he? I'm late, I'm sorry. I had to see the name.
Chris was an amazing tour guide. He was so knowledgeable of every area that we were passing in. Obviously, it comes with work. I'm pretty sure they study it and all these things. He had a lot of music to go along with what he was talking to us about. And because of copyright things, I'm not able to showcase all of the tour because he was playing the music as he was talking to us, or he would just play the music as we were getting the different video coverage that we wanted to. But we're not even near the headquarters itself. We're literally on our way there. We had to do a loop. And so this tour was very, very long. And so I'm glad that the agent that I was communicating with advised us to do this in the morning and then do the zip line, because it was just so much to see for this Jurassic Park tour. And like I said before, he allowed us to see different things as far as like with the 51st date, the King Kong area, which isn't necessarily in the tour. But because we have to pass by it, he gave us a little history on that. And so right now, I'm just enjoying the music that he's playing and just, you know, his commentary that will come in and out. And then also the scenery as well.
There's points like this up ahead that we cannot stop at. I have to drive through. So we'll pause here. Get as many photos as you like off our left-hand side.
Welcome to my office. I'll never get tired of this view, I tell you that. So this over here to the left, this is the Mo'ili fish pond. This is over 800 years old. Now this used to feed multiple Wahiawa on this side of the island, including Hakipu'u, Kualoa, Ka'ab, and Kahana valleys. Now the pond is a mix of what's called brackish water. Now here at the southern end, you can see there's a rock wall structure there, part of the beach on the other side. Now built into that wall are 4 makaha gates. Now these gates are lifted at high tide to let salt water flow in from the ocean. Fresh water comes down from the mountain, the two mix together, making that brackish water. Now there's enough of a gap in the gates for the little fish to swim in. They start to eat on the algae, and they get too big, they can't fit to go back out. They're gonna wait for us, I ain't caring. Now the most of the pond is about 3 to 5 feet deep. There's a couple pockets that are about 10 to 12 feet deep in. but the whole surface area is about 125 acres. Now, when these fish get too big, the fishermen come down, they cast their nets, and they harvest the fish, and this becomes a renewable food source for the community. Now, this used to be one of over 300 commercial fishing ponds in the Hawaiian Islands, but modern conventional fishing's rendered this obsolete. So this is one of about 38 that still remain, and this one still functions supplying fish to our Auntie Pat's Paniolo Cafe and our Kualo Grown Farmers Market. Now that's the cultural side of things. Now y'all watch Jurassic World. Y'all remember the Mosasaurus? The big water dinosaur jumps out to get the shark?
Yes.
Later gets the babysitter?
Yes.
And in the movie gets the Indominus Rex and pulls it into the water? So at the end of the movie, the frame of the Mosasaurus tank was SeaWorld San Diego, and they CGI that around the left side of the pond. Mosasaurus jumps out of the water to get the shark, and you got the mountains here in the background of that scene. Now, according to the legend, a long, long time ago on an island not too far away, over on the big island of Hawaii, lived Pele, the volcano goddess, protector of fire, keeper of the volcanoes. And one night, Pele she's in a deep slumber, and in her dream, she has a vision of her betrothal to this handsome chieftain Wahiawa over on the island of Kauai. Now, we're talking about a deep sleep, and if you've ever have your sister, your friend that's so obsessed with someone that she's talking in her sleep, and she's like, Lohiao, Lohiao. So her sister, the goddess Hi'iaka, is like, I got you, sis. Hi'iaka's gonna go from island to island all the way to Kauai to get Lohiao and bring him back. Now, she gets to Oahu here, and she takes a shortcut here through Kaneohe Bay, and she's attacked by this giant mole, this giant lizard, guardian of this side of the island. And they battle it out here in the bay for 3 days. After 3 days, Hi'iaka prevails. She kills the creature, cuts off the tail, throws the body to the land where it becomes the mountain range of Kualoa, which translates to long back. The tail thrown out to the sea where it curls up, the tip of the tail sticking up through the water, becoming the island of Mokoli'i, which translates to little lizard. Now the reason I'm sharing this is towards the end of the tour, when we're on the bottom road heading back to the main depot, I'll pull over and I'll show you the part of the mountain that looks like the giant lizard's body, similar to our turtle friend across the way. It'll be a little bit later, but y'all got the photos you wanted?
Yes.
What kind of fish?
I need a sister like hers.
Kind of fish, so we have
Go get my man.
today's Saturday, so we could go yesterday.
So now we are at the beginning of this actual video. We have made it to the headquarters, and I was so stoked to see this because I literally remember in the movie all the different scenes that was taking place in this area. And so as you've seen in the previous videos, you have to kind of imagine what's going on. And if you haven't watched the movie that day or that, week, you're probably forgetting each scene that he walks us through. Whereas with this, it's tangible. I can see what's going on. I can see the scene. And so I was just so happy to be in this place. I am going to go upstairs to where the headquarters is and allow you all to see that. But I am just so stoked to see this. Yo! I remember this. Can we go? Well, hurry up.
Jump out. Oh my God.
I want to go up to the main control.
I definitely want to go up to the top.
Yes. This is now I'm I could see it, Everything else I had to visualize a dinosaur being there. But save me some.
I was gonna ask when you were talking about the poetry, did we pass any mature ones?
Yeah, not mature ones.
Okay.
A lot of ones. So the mature ones are way further in the back of the valley.
Oh, I see.
Can someone take a picture of me standing in the middle with the Jurassic World showing? Okay.
All right now. Okay now.
It don't take much.
Wait a second. Yes, get in the sun. Hold on.
That was the best reaction I ever got from that. Yeah, just a piece of grass. But we modified it a little bit.
Man, what?
Maybe the other way.
Please tell me that got recorded, that little jump scare. Yeah.
Definitely jump scare. Okay. Maybe you need to
wide zoom on
step
the
into
get her
step
right
into
here and
the
get the whole
sun.
thing in
Yeah.
one shot.
Step into the light.
There we go. A little better. Or come closer. Come in the sun closer. Yeah. Hey. Right here?
Ready? Ready to roll?
No, like in front of this shadow. Like closer. Yeah.
Mahalo, guys.
Right here? Yes.
Thanks for coming with us.
Okay, hold on.
I hope I made a little bit of impact on maybe you go watch some of those movies again and have fun.
Okay.
Chris is better.
You know,
He
okay,
is the director.
So yeah, I just modified a little piece of grass to do that raptor call. Now,
Really?
One time I had one of my coworkers. This little boy was coming off the truck as we were getting ready to leave. I just did it one last time. I wasn't paying attention. He got off the truck. I did the raptor screech. He's like, nope. Got right back on and would not get off the truck.
Thank you. I ain't mad at that.
It don't take much to scare me.
Okay. You definitely startled me.
Yes.
It's always fun, but you only get a couple good uses before it like breaks.
Oh, I want to go up top. I can't believe this. I remember this in the movie. Ow. I know, right? But what was this area?
I was gonna ask what they're doing back here.
No, in the movie, what was this area?
Oh, I don't know. Probably nothing.
Probably where the CGI stuff. Yeah.
Because he said it took them 3 months to build this for a 2-minute shot.
That is crazy. They got money, but I bet you they made it
I
back.
was gonna say they still making money.
Right. Ain't nothing in here. Just pictures. Nice. Yeah, see, is where the dinosaurs was, Kyron.
Okay. Okay.
This is the one that he was talking about.
Oh, that's the one they did at SeaWorld.
Yeah. Oh.
It's not just ever like apocalyptic event. I'm coming here. They got all the trees with all the fruit. I didn't even see any down there.
What? Oh yeah, those.
You were coming to this building or just this area? Ain't no bathroom.
Right.
Ain't no window.
Ain't no water. Ain't no running water. I am like so excited, giddy right now. Cause I literally, this was like the main scene in, oh look at the pig.
Where?
Dang, they were crossing.
I saw them.
You saw
I
it?
saw a couple of them. It was like 2 of them, wasn't it?
It was a mother with 2 babies.
Yeah.
This was like the main scene for like majority of the movie.
No, I might watch it tomorrow, honestly. I might need to watch this tomorrow.
Yes. Oh dang, we can't open the door.
Right.
No more locked doors. Oh, I see why it costs so much. I mean, it don't cost a lot, but I see why it costs what it
I
costs.
wonder how much it costs though, because it ain't that deep.
I'm talking about what we had to pay.
Oh, to come here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to time that by everyone who's been on the bus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they had to pay that off. Yeah.
It was crowded at the start. They made some money today.
I wonder if they got a stake in this place. Like, do they get the?
I was gonna say, I wonder if they have to give them a portion of
Right.
the money, or
Because it's like we filmed it.
maybe not, because they
And you
paid
using
to
our
be
name.
here. Like, I don't know.
But then they can't just. It wouldn't be just Jurassic Park. It would be Lost. It would be
Right,
all
all
those
of
other
that.
movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or maybe the movie company, like the TV company, like Paramount or whoever the heck.
Yeah. Could be.
Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe they left it as a donation. Like, okay, y'all make money off of it now.
Could be.
Yeah.
But that's not a business mindset.
Yeah.
Did it used to be called Jurassic Park? Because when I googled Jurassic
Was
Park,
it?
it said it closed last year.
Oh.
Really?
I don't know. Where them pigs go? Because I'm not fooling with them.
They with their mama.
Exactly. She gonna try to get us before we get her baby. Things were menacing.
They were. I didn't like them
Like
either.
little rat dinosaurs.
I didn't like them
They
either.
like the rats of dinosaurs.
Oh, what's over here? Can you come with me? Because I'm scared. Okay.
Marking for the pigs. Let's go this way.
Okay.
They went into the bushes or something. I don't know where they went. Excuse me, please.
Two scaredy cats can't be
No,
together.
for real. We just want to take pictures.
Right.
Thanks, piggies. Wherever you... Girl. Oh, there they go right there.
You
Look,
see?
look, look.
Oh, I see them. As long as you don't mess with the baby, you fine.
I ain't gonna be up there too long.
I just want to see what's inside of it.
Hey, turn around. I got a picture of you.
What if something grabbed the camera? I would scream.
Gotta watch the mama.
I will scream.
Yeah, look at the little...
Really? Yeah.
Come over the top like that.
Yeah.
Bang it on the side.
That'd have been perfect.
Yeah, they went around.
Why are they so happy? Now they about to leave.
I'm jumpy.
Right.
What is in there? Did you get a chance to see?
No, whatever the camera can capture, I'll check at it later. Girl, hold on tight.
Around way too much on this tour. Like, I told them that we should get some like motion activated like Sonos speakers, the ones that are like weatherproof. We put them out in the jungle so when we drive by certain areas, it's like rah.
Yes, that would be perfect. What'd they
I
say?
think that'd be dope. But that's why like I have my little playlist. So like on the way the tour runs is like I have like my script of what I talk about at each of the stops. What I do in between is kind of like up to me. So the last 2.5 years I've just been like playing around with different things. So like the music tracks, the stories, blending in some of the other stuff in there.
Did they say you could?
This is another tour. You could actually get an electric bike and bike the whole ranch or whatever the course is that this bike tour does. But this just shows that how many tours is on this ranch and we just kind of intermingle along with each other. Here is the beginning of where we drove up at. Now I'm just walking around, just kind of getting the floor footage here. I don't know if you guys remember in the movie where you see, the raptors in this kind of crate area. So that's what this is. And then I'm going to walk along further, and that's where the headquarters or, the call center, whatever they called it, is. And then on the right side, what I'm showing you is just the aerial view of me being in that headquarters place. I keep calling it a headquarters, so I'm going to just continue to call it headquarters. But then I go back and I go to this other crate that had these types of dinosaurs there. And I didn't sit on it or actually touch it or anything because you can tell, like from the other video where the foot was coming off, you could tell that some of them was just kind of just with wear and tear. And there was so many people coming and probably kids coming and playing on it that it was just being disfigured. This is the last of this Jurassic Park tour. I want to thank you all for even watching this far. I hope you guys enjoyed this just as much as we did. Please leave a comment down below if you seen any of the areas that I showed you that remind you of the movie. Also, I want to say that Chris was just an amazing tour guide for us. And this was really a great, great experience. So now in the next couple of clips, you're going to see us zipline, which was so amazing. So don't click off yet. Continue to watch.
I won't get out of that situation until someone goes, dude, it's just a movie. It's not that serious. What's part of the fun?
Bye, Tony.
Hey, see you later.
Now, like I said, this is
Okay.
this is our last stop of the tour, but I'm not done with you yet. But just checking in. It's been fun.
Yes.
So,
Love you, Chris.
appreciate y'all. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna stay off of the mic until we get to the bottom road. I'll start off. I'll show you the giant mole, the lizard from our story earlier, and then I've got a little cherry on top to wrap things up.
Not like cherries.
She ain't jump into it. I thought I was about to hit you.
Got you. Can you turn the outside, please?
You might have to tell me that one more time and then I'll get it right.
No, you're all good.
I loved it. I loved it.
And then I can see your left hip. Come this way and then left hip one more time, please. Thank you. There's water there for you.
Thank you.
Flowers on it. So there's a bit of a legend about this tree. Have you guys heard of Pele? Yes, you guys are aware of Pele. So, volcano goddess here in Hawaii. She would take like a mortal form frequently. So she came and she fell for a guy named Ohia, right? But Ohia was already betrothed to a woman named Lehua. Pele is known in a lot of these stories to like she's maybe overreacted, maybe she's very fiery, hot personality, hot tempered. So she turned Ohia into that tree because she was mad about it. And Lehua, not very happy, because if your partner or husband, wife, whatever gets turned into a tree, you're not gonna hopefully you're gonna be sad about it. So she was very sad.
Insurance money.
Most people would be sad, but maybe not everybody. She was begging the gods to turn him back, but they were unable to undo Pele's magic, so they turned her into the flower that's on that tree. So it's believed.
Like, I love him that much.
Yeah. And that's, like, oh, you turn a tree. Oh, wow, I'll leave. I'll come sit by the tree sometimes.
Yeah,
right, exactly. Put it in my yard. But it's believed if you pick the flower, it's going to cause heavy rains to kind of represent the tears of separated lovers. So cute, they actually did. Like to lost. Okay, who is ready to go first this time?
I'll go first.
You guys go together. Okay, come over this way, Tony. Watch your head.
All right, this time.
Don't get your hip. Yeah, it's gonna keep happening. Because there's a lot of cables in there everywhere. There we go. Alright, come on. Get your hip. Oh, she's good with the name. Don't point it out just yet.
Watch now she mess up on the next one.
My bad. Never mind.
We'll speak in mountain range that we're in. Ohule hule is something you see in the ocean when two waves aren't going the same direction, so when they hit together they splash up in the middle. The thought is that if these two mountains are waves, right, where they would hit and splash up in the middle. So that's where the name came from. But who wants to go first?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to?
Fair enough. Come on over this way.
This time.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
It's so long, your battery's about to run out.
Right.
All right, come on over here. Okay. So we're zipping you 2 coconuts.
Greg sets the phone.
Oh, but why are you backwards?
You'll see.
She's for the drama.
Okay.
I don't do this yet.
I have to see what it is first.
You wasn't paying attention to them?
All right.
Lord help me.
You got it. You got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, zip on!
Good, I loved it.
Perfect. Fabulous. Oh, one more.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
So, lesson learned, the neck mount was not a good idea. I'm thinking I was doing good by being hands free and still trying to get video coverage. But as you can see, there was a lot of things that was in the way of the camera. Right here, they were actually practicing bringing somebody in if they was to get stuck. So even though it shows that this person got stuck, they actually did that on purpose just so that they can go out and save that person. And I guess just kind of like a training opportunity because one of the guys that was ziplining with us was in training and then maybe for themselves as well. But like I was saying before, the neck mount wasn't a good idea. What I should have done was use my tripod and just held it. I prior to going, I wasn't sure how much I would probably need my hands. But throughout the whole time, I didn't even use my hands at all. I did a kind of like a cannonball, but they called it a coconut, which basically you just wrap your legs around yourself and that makes you go faster. I found that that was pretty neat as well. This right here, they told us to get these nuts and there's buckets down at the bottom. So when we zip line, we were supposed to try to make it in the bucket. And whoever we were zip lining next to, we would make a bet or a wager. And if we made it in the bucket, then they were supposed to, obviously give us that wager or whatever. But nobody made it in, not even the people that worked there. But this was a good time. All of them were very nice. They were very informative. They were also telling us about the different areas, like where we are. If you can see that sign that says KUKUI, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But each sign or each name had a meaning to it. And so she would give us a story behind it. And then we would go and zip line. Each zip line that we did, I want to say we did 6 of them, and it just kept increasing until we got to the third one, and then obviously we decreased. So we went through a whole loop. So where we started, we ended up at, and the longest one was like the one where you saw the girl got stuck at. That one was very fun. They all were fun, even the shortest one, but we all enjoyed the longest one. Here was obviously you can see a bridge. And one of the guys, he was like, you remember in Shrek when Donkey and Shrek was trying to get over the bridge? And it was so funny. But yep, they just had us walk through the bridge. Sometimes we actually had to like hike up what seemed like this hill forever in a day. But it was nice. It really wore us out. Mind you, we're doing this after our Jurassic Park tour. This is like the hike that I was talking about. They came sporadically, but we did not know that we was going to have leg day that day. But I can say overall, it was a very, very fun day. I believe I got home around 3 p.m. and I was out there since 8 a.m. And it was just really a fun day. Lesson learned, use my tripod if I want to get camera footage. But overall, it was so nice. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I've ziplined before, but obviously not here in Hawaii. And it was amazing. I would definitely do it again just because I know one thing is the catching when they catch me, that little click, that caught me off guard because I'm not paying attention to it. But I'm going to start in putting some pictures that we took, and then I'm gonna give you all my final thoughts. That's funny. That's funny because I know what scene you're talking about too.
No, this is Kahavai.
But they did have a bridge though. It's okay.
This is a 60-foot bridge. Clearly it's not a zip line. Don't try and zip line it. You guys can jump up and down. You guys can run and walk. Just don't get your guys like selves hurt.
Okay.
Besides that, just enjoy. You guys can come on up. I'll get you guys hooked up.
Just go ahead.
Yep.
Ooh! Ooh! No. Stop!
Hey y'all, so I'm back from the event. It was a long day and I had the most fun. We all had fun. Hey, we all had fun, but it was just a long, tiring day. I enjoyed the tour as far as learning, the different scenes that they did and the real, tea as far as they had to expand some, or they shot in different locations to get that one scene that we saw, which we thought was in the same location. I think what I enjoyed the most on the Jurassic tour was seeing basically where they had the operating system, the operations where it was like in the tower thing that had the sign that said Jurassic World and how we entered. That was the most fun for me because I can remember seeing in the movie like that area, that whole scene of how it played out versus seeing where they filmed. But of course, majority of it was CGI because of the dinosaurs. So it's like I'm looking at empty fields, but I can't really picture it from the movie. And even though the tour guide did, an awesome job explaining the scene itself, is just what I'm looking at is open field and mountains and trees and all that other stuff. Whereas when we went to the place that had the sign that said Jurassic World and we walked through that steel and we saw the claw marks, that was so surreal for me because I could actually see what was in the movie. So I enjoyed that. With Zipline, I enjoyed all of it. I enjoyed all of it. I enjoyed really the longest line that we did, which was like 1,000+ feet or length, and I really enjoyed it. I try to do all different kinds of positions, where I did a cannonball. They call it the coconut, but it's a cannonball. I did where I'm just laying flat and just going. I was holding on to different things. It was really, really a good time. Really, really fun. We all had a blast. We all were tired at the end of it. And I'm glad that our tour guide said to do the tour first and then the zip line, because if we would have did the zip line first, we wouldn't have wanted to do the tour. So I am about to shower. I already came and took care of my dog, and if you can hear, he's eating right now. But I'm about to shower. Hopefully I'm able to lay down and take a quick nap. If not, then I'm gonna lay down and just watch some shows or movie or read. I don't know. But right now, all I can think about is showering. I know I'm gonna have to eat eventually, but on the forefront of my mind, the only thing I can think about is getting clean. So I hope you all enjoyed this day with me. I don't know necessarily how I'm going to edit the scenes, because especially my POV shots when I was ziplining, I don't know how that came out. Hopefully that was good footage. We'll see. But until next time, later.